Pisces Rising, February 22, is all about seeing who's real and who isn't. Lots of opening up, opening your eyes, opening up to new people, and discerning through that what is actually real and gonna be there for you in the long term, and not being gullible or letting yourself align with things that you know were not substantial. If you're excited to dive into what exactly the astrology has for you coming up this February, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. Before we get started, a thank you to Gemini, where you can safely buy, sell, and trade crypto. Link below if you would like a safe place to store your crypto, earn a safe yield. I love Gemini. It's open to New York residents. You can check that out down below. Also want to mention my favorite trading tool, Market Cipher, which is an indicator that I use to make my trades with. Beyond helpful. I'll let you check that out down below if you're a trader. Also want to shout out Cointelegraph Markets Pro, the other tool I use often, which tracks news, lets me know what coins are trending so I can trade alongside that. Hi, I'm Maren. I practice traditional Hellenistic astrology using whole sign houses in the tropical zodiac. If we have not met yet, or this is your first time here. So on the 1st, right after midnight, first thing that happens is a new moon in your Aquarius 12th house. New moons are new beginnings. The 12th house is a house of psychology, of spiritual practices, of behind the scenes matters that you keep private or are in denial about. So a new moon that's conjunct Saturn, a planet of maturity, of challenge, of having boundaries, is what is the new beginning that you want to have psychologically or in your mental health that will allow you to have a more clear, more regimented spiritual kind of routine. Or it could be a realization of I want to cut out the bullshit of what I'm not aware of. I want to cut out my dependencies, my addictions. This is the new beginning to hold myself accountable for having everything more clear in my headspace psychologically so that I can attract in the people that support that. From the 1st to the 3rd, we then have Venus in Capricorn transiting your 11th house, trining Uranus and Taurus in your 3rd house. So Venus is values, it's harmony, and you've been rethinking that in your Capricorn 11th house of groups, friends, networking, the people you're around. You've been rethinking that over the past few months. Now with Venus direct, you're aware of what values will show up as, what you want to go after, and it's trining Uranus in your 3rd house. So the 3rd house is day-to-day routine, it's people we see on a daily basis, it is writing. So it looks like the values on who you want to attract are now leading to suddenly changing what your day-to-day schedule looks like and what you're really ready to go after with your friends on a daily basis. You're okay, this is what my schedule and what my lifestyle needs to be like to attract in the people, places, and mental health that I deserve. From the 4th to the 5th, the Sun will conjunct Saturn in your 12th house. So Sun is the realization or knowledge of something, and Saturn is Saturn's restriction or maturity or getting a reality check. So 4th to 5th, you could be awakening into what your mental health will literally require you to do step by step in order to feel better or eliminate any kind of addiction or dependency. From the 7th to the 9th, Mars in your Capricorn 11th house will be trining Uranus in your Taurus 3rd house. This goes back to Mars being action in your 11th house of networking your friends. What actions do you actually need to take? And then Uranus in 3rd, what sudden routine changes and people you see do you need to implement in order to feel like you are at a level where you are surrounded by people that are supportive, that are real, and who do you need to cut out along the way to really have your people nailed down? From the 10th to the 12th, Mercury will be conjunct Pluto in your 11th house. So Mercury is communication. Pluto is intensity. So you're having some intense communication, intense words with your friends and people around you. I will want to have cameras nearby. Looks like some, I don't want to say altercations, but looks like some very intense minced words are shared that you need to get off your chest. Now from the 12th onward, Venus is conjoining Mars in your Capricorn 11th house. Venus is value, Mars is action, and you're going after that and the people you surround yourself with. Deciding who's real, deciding what needs to be cut out in order to facilitate that, and changing your life so you feel like you have some people around you that support you. Now, on the 16th, there's a full moon in your Leo 6th house. So full moons are endings, they're letting go, they're releases, and the 6th house is physical health and also your coworkers. It's the things you need to manage in order to do what you need to do. It's employees, coworkers, physical health, pets. Looks like you're releasing either a chapter of coworkers, maybe you're changing your job so the people you're around there, but also you're changing your physical health routine. You want to go to the gym, maybe that's the kind of people you want to attract. Changing your day-to-day, what bullshit do you need to put up with because you're done with this, you're done with that lifestyle. Any questions or thoughts that you have coming up for you this February, let me know down below. Would love to hear from you. The Oracle deck card we have for Pisces Risings is Trust Your Path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do if you I needed this. I need this. What would you do if you knew you would be supported? Damn, I like needed that. I'm not even a Pisces I'm not a Pisces rising. But like, what would you do if you knew you would be supported? Would you hang out with these people? Would you go after this? What would you do if you knew? Otherwise, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment any thoughts that came to mind about how you feel about this February. I am looking forward to it. Some major changes, some major shifts I'm a fan of. So let me know down below. Otherwise, see you in the next one.